I am here smoking the last third of a bowl of Balkan Sobranie. This was a sample sent to me by D Social D. Thank you, brother. Very appreciated. I hope you like your package. There's some goodies for you. Now, I'm smoking in this Savinelli, which I have no idea what is the model. I bought this because it reminds me. I wanted a poker, but I like my pipes to have a little bit more shank, because some of those nose warmers, in my opinion, smoke a little bit hot, and I have this belief, and I don't know if it's true or not, that a bigger shank uh, cools the smoke a little bit more. Could be true, could be not, could be all in my head. You know, take my word with a grain of salt. But I want to do an update. No, not an update. An entry. A 5-second review of Balkan Sobranie. I know this is not what the blend that was in the past that everybody loved and blah 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 blah. But I don't care about that kind of stuff. I'm not the kind of guy who when smokes Mississippi River, for example, would say, "Oh my God, because it doesn't taste the same." I don't care. It's more. I take it for what it is right now. If I like a blend and that blend changes, I either like it or not. I don't care if it goes out of production. There's so many stuff out there, so much stuff. So I just enjoy things for what they are, and that's a way for me to not get sad if I like something and it disappears on the market. But anyway, um, this does not want to stay lit for nothing. This planet. I dried it, and this is my second bowl of it. I gotta say, it's nothing to lose your mind over, especially the second half. The first half is a nice mild English. The Orientals don't. I don't know what's in it, like precisely every kind of tobacco. I do not go when I'm smoking something. I just try to taste everything, and I might have looked before or I'm doing after I smoke, but during the smoke I don't go looking for information of a blend. But this, you don't feel the spiciness of the Orientals. I think I taste them. Yeah. Again, might be crazy. But what was a little bit disappointing is that the second half is so like, eh. You're like, dude, where's my flavor? Come back. First half was a nice Mayo English, smooth. Whoa, doesn't even get near your tongue. Was one of those English blends that you would recommend to someone who likes English and having tongue bite with Virginias and stuff. So like, dude, take a break and smoke this. But the second half gets so not interesting, and so yeah. I don't think all blends should be the same and all Latakia should be the same. I'm not talking about like quantity of Latakia or I'm not talking about that. I'm just really talking about after past the halfway point, the flavor was starting to diminish until it's almost gone. The flavor here. I'm the last third. I'm gonna try with other levels of moisture. I'm gonna smoke this wet because it's a very fine cut. It's like a fine ribbon, and if you don't take your time preparing it, the chances of you overpacking it, and even when you're tamping, because it's so fine, and if it has a little bit of moisture, that thing packs so well that you might be filling up your pipe the way you always did for ears and you get something that has a fine shag cut, and usually stuff from Germain's has fine, you know, if you get, for example, plum cake or special Arakia flake, and no, special Arakia flake is not a good example, but medium flake, for example, it gets very, very, very fine. And another example from Germain's, King Charles. It's fine cut. King Charles? I think so, yeah. And you have to temp it, you know, like really carefully. Otherwise, that thing's gonna clog and goodbye bowl. Balkan Sobranie for me is a blend to smoke doing something else. Like, the guys that play guitar, practice guitar, smoking this. Because it's not something that will, you know, deserve. I don't think that deserve attention is fair, but it's not something that will require your attention to be fully appreciated. You know, it's just, yeah, for me it's just, yeah, you got it. Little update on the Zippos. I'm not using anymore this guy. The pipe, how's it called, this lighter fluid one, because I did notice that although the hole where the flame comes, it's smaller than most of the diameter of my pipes, the heat is enough. The heat from the metal and the border of the flame is enough to get the rim black. So I had the Stanwell that I used a couple times this lighter with, and I noticed a difference from 2 times using it. So I'm not using this anymore. I'm not saying it's not a good lighter. I'm not saying you should not use it. By all means, if you like it, use it. Because I like the rims of my pipe to be clean. If you don't care about it, if you think like, oh, it's my pipe, I'm gonna do whatever I want. For example, I don't use softy bits, and that's where it's my pipe. I use it however I want. Gets into play with me, you know. It's in play because I don't care about the stamps, but I care about the rims, you know. So everyone's different. But anyway, I mean, like, English kick now. I'm only smoking English tobaccos. Only smoking Latakia. It feels like the code calls for it, and it's raining and snowing every day now in Boston, and I'm enjoying it. Here I have some Pembroke and some Frogmorton original, and Frogmorton's probably gonna be the next blend of the day. And yeah, enjoying your videos. Very nice stuff. And that's it, guys. That's it for today. Take care. See you next video.